legal aid messed up all 7 of my cases. I never got any money from any one of those 7 cases either. I have 2 bad Jamaican landlords, 2 bad employers, 2 bad government social assistance welfare fraud cases, bad personal support workers, and citizenship problems in Toronto. Everything in Toronto needs lawyers, and you can go to the lawyer yourself to start the process, but someone else can also start the legal process and just drag you in to mess up your life. Legal aid is bad because I watched the first lawyer say it would be a miracle if I win my case. And then she grumbled and mumbled at court like a child, and no one had any idea what she was even saying to advocate for me. A second lawyer said I'd be lucky if I win anything, because it is a difficult judge. A third lawyer didn't give me the fully correct laws, and the fourth lawyer didn't think I could sue and get more than $5,000. I've left complaints for all 4 of these bad lawyers with their executive director. Bad legal system. I was in the hospital recently, and my legal aid lawyer asked the court to give me 4 months to recover. But the court only gave me 1 week to recover from the hospital, and since I could definitely not recover in 1 week, they've now just closed my file after a long 5 years of me stressed out and just waiting for this case to be called up. A new friend hinted that since all my legal aid lawyers were immigrants themselves, then I wouldn't get such great work as I would typically expect from a professional. Into testing. And so sad. Epiphany. Toronto doesn't actually have good lawyers for black people. But definitely absolutely avoid the legal clinics, because a friend had to explain to me that legal aid clinics are 5th place, your very last option. 2. Saying no to citizenship. Bad IRCC, Citizenship Canada with constant problems and mistakes. Recently, I read about a 30-year-old Canadian-Jamaican girl in Toronto. Immigration Canada just randomly told her she wasn't a Canadian citizen anymore. It was a 30-year-old mistake they realized they had made with her file. So this 30-year-old black woman had problems living, traveling, and even just working, because you need to have some type of legal status to actually work in Canada. And of course everything in Toronto needs expensive lawyers, so she needed more lawyers for that. I also heard a Caribbean friend in Toronto say that IRCC somehow told her that her immigration paperwork was approved, so now she could apply for her permanent residence. But as usual, IRCC changed later to saying her paperwork was denied, and had to be reassessed. She had to pay expensive lawyers, because the deplorable legal aid doesn't cover criminal, immigration, or family cases. But she realized that even the lawyers weren't too certain she would even win the case. So she just left Toronto, and went back to be happy in her Caribbean home island. And what happened with me? I had a similar drama of 5.5 years of fighting for my Canadian citizenship application to be approved here. Citizenship Canada told me in November that my citizenship was finally done and approved, but 5 months later they were still asking for more new information. When I asked 3 of my friends in other provinces, they all said that when they applied for citizenship, it had taken only 1.5 years to be approved. They all told me that something was very wrong, and I need a lawyer ASAP. But the real absolute hard actual, no thanks Canada, for me is having the police legally allowed to get my superintendent to unlock my apartment door for any reason. Police did enter my apartment and bathroom door 3 times in the month of July alone. I was sitting naked in my bathroom for this last wellness check. The other one is that anyone can fill out a Form 1, Form 2 or Form 3, saying you have a mental problem. And the police will legally send you to a madhouse, psychiatric institute, for 3 days. So now I know without a doubt that I cannot be a citizen of Canada, America, England, or Australia. Because all of those 4 countries have the wellness and mental health check laws that I absolutely hate. If any strange man enters my apartment, I'm ready to go to jail. So I fell out of love with Toronto and Canada. I don't want to be a Canadian citizen anymore. I hope that with all the information I'm giving you, I hope you really think of what is the absolute actual hard, no thanks Canada, for you. People usually give you 10 reasons not to move to Toronto, but I'm black, so I can unfortunately give you 30 reasons not to waste your career and life in Toronto. My highly educated black woman.